All right, I'm back. Hey, happy Choco Bro. He was just asking if he requested Grandia, and he did. That was a Chocobo request. Um, but guys, we are currently just past the first Dark Shrine area. What I like about the Dark Shrine parts of this game are that the Dark Shrine actually doesn't have weapon durability. It has weapons, combat, but it doesn't have durability, which, oh my god, it makes me so happy. Um, Good drink. Anyway, so I would have been back from break a little earlier there, but just as I was getting back to my computer, I got a request. It's eerie not seeing anyone around. I got a request on Pokemon Go to do a raid, and I was going to ignore it, but it was for a Pokemon I don't have
I'm
yet,
sorry,
which is
but I need to get going.
Sol Galileo or Solgaleo. Solgaleo. Um, I had Lunara, but I didn't have Solgaleo, so I was like, fuck it, I got to do that. We don't go that way either. Okay, so the area we want to go to is actually back the way we came and straight down the road in the direction Shu went. We want to go all the way the fuck up here. So it's quite the run. Gonna be some enemies to fight along the way. I might dodge around some of them. Like we don't have to kill all of them, but killing some of the enemies is gonna be helpful. Also some stuff hidden in these areas. When using focusing LT, your sanity will slowly deplete while your gauge fills up. Your max sanity will decrease if you're attacked while using focus in action difficulties other than casual or story. Oh. Once your focus gauge is full, use RB to perform a focus attack. Your current max sanity will decrease, but you will unleash a devastating attack that varies with each weapon. You can use items such as Ramune or Divine Water or visit Hooker and choose Clear Mind to restore your maximum sanity. If you've chosen Casual or Story as your action difficulty, then you can recover both. Okay. Yeah. I didn't really use the sanity attack much in my hard playthrough, but I didn't really feel like I had to either. I'll show you guys it. It's charging up and it's ready. And there you go. Instant crit damage. Wrecked. It is not dead. My pipe is breaking though. I don't feel like I want to upgrade it. Or not upgrade it, but repair
Please
it.
tell me that monster's not around.
Okay, so this is the first path we ran down. I don't think there's anything here, but I'll check it just to be sure. Because we were kind of being chased, so there wasn't a lot of time to really look around. Yeah. There's a toolkit. All right, well, we got a second toolkit, so we may as well use the one we have. Let's repair our weapon. Done. All right. And look at that. Capsule. We can't get through here because it fell. I have to head back and catch up with Shu. This is the path we took originally, and it's collapsed as well. And this was a dead end. With a dried carcass. Excellent. We'll turn that in for more faith. The reason I haven't spent my faith on any Omomoris is because I want to... Eventually you'll get the ability to spend faith to actually increase your Omamori slots. Bitch. And yeah. So that's what I'm trying to save faith for. Unfortunately, I don't remember how common the item is. And I think I missed a bunch of them on my first playthrough. But we're up to 910, so... Alright, so we go this way. Some asshole parked his truck right here, because, of course, people don't know how to park in this fucking town. Also, you could just step around the truck, Hinako. There is space. Anyway. The idea of stepping around something is foreign to her. Anyway, has anybody in chat played Silent Hill F? If yes, without spoilers, what'd you think of it? If no, well, here it is. Yeah, I got a first aid kit. That's good. We gotta keep at least one of those on us. We'll avoid that bitch. I'm gonna go around this way to the left first, because there's a bitch up here that I'm probably gonna have to fight. Ah, shit. This bitch is stabbing a door for some reason. What we're gonna do on her, if I can. Okay. So I used the sanity attack on her. I probably shouldn't spam those, but yeah. So this bitch is like attacking this door. Nothing we can do about this door, unfortunately. But if you come up here, you get a shoulder bag, a shoulder bag, lightweight and durable bag, increases inventory space. Now we can hold 9 items. Look at that. Chocobo, do you put Grandy on everyone's list? Still hasn't played the first game I put on my list. Yeah, that's true. It'll be a long time till we do it as well. Oh, I don't want to say a long time. Look at this bitch. Alright, I gotta do this.
Not good. This won't last much longer.
At this point, I'm just wasting weapon durability, but like, I couldn't just let her hang out there and think that she could do that. Local doctors note, traditionally, the residents of this town have long relied on folk medicine for medical care. Even to this day, a number of the more elderly members of the community still turn to herbal remedies over modern medicine. Too many times do I get these older patients come to me only after exhausting the usefulness of the traditional remedies. I wish they would come to me sooner, before it was too late for them. I was given the chance to discuss my concerns with one of the Iwais, a family who have stood as the town's physicians for generations, and to my pleasant surprise, they asked if I would give some talks to educate the elderly on modern medicine. I want to respect local traditions as best I can, though. After all, folk medicine and modern medicine are just two sides of the same coin. I believe they can and should coexist with each other. You put a massive game on his list, so you'll get your points worth eventually. Yeah, everybody, like... So, Piamet likes to complain when she wants me to play a game, and I don't play it immediately. Because, well, she wants her game, and fuck everyone else. But I'm remain pretty steadfast in my conviction that if someone puts a game on my list, I will play it eventually. You just gotta be patient. Oh, by the way, we're on the other side of the,
Now I can fight back.
Fight back before, dude. Nothing will stop you. Pazuti. Alright, this bitch wants to fight.
Go away.
Yeah, the weapon will break and disappear soon. I don't actually care. Got more than enough. Arare! Shit. Okay, hang on, we'll come back for that. We're gonna... Is there another one? Actually, it's kind of good that this weapon break anyway, because we do have another weapon that's coming up that I can pick up. Come here. Here, bitch. No, I'm this way. You're facing the wrong direction still. There we go. If you buy me a game, does it get pushed forward on the list? If you want me to stream it, no. Because I can't push other people's games out of the way. But it does get pushed up on my backlog if you don't mind me not playing it. What happened here? If you don't mind me just playing it on my own time. I still got a backlog of games that people have purchased me, but to work on. Alright, we're gonna give you one of the Kazuti. Give me that bait. I try to keep it as fair as possible for everyone, right? So I don't want people just to buy their way to making me play various games, so I just don't let that happen. There's also certain games that I won't play at all unless unless they were purchased for me. Like, let's say somebody wanted me to play Resonance of Faith again. Resonance of Fate. I told them I won't play that game again because I didn't really like it overall. There were a lot of cool things about it, but overall I didn't like it. But they did remaster the game. And if someone wanted me to play that again, they'd have to buy the remaster for me because I'm not playing it again otherwise. You've been thinking about it, and Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous is a huge game. And so one thing I do let people do is if they don't want to see the game that they've originally picked, or if they change their mind about, like, as you just said, it is a massive game. Higashi. Then I will let them swap it out with something else. That said, if that happens, but you still really want me to play Path of the Righteous, I will probably move it up on my backlog. Because I do want to play the game. One thing I do enjoy is, even if I don't enjoy Path of the Righteous, let's say, right? Like, even if I didn't like the game, I enjoy learning what you guys enjoy. And I enjoy finding out if I'm going to like a game or not. It's that journey to learn if something is enjoyable to me is part of the enjoyment. Apparently I'm waiting for that. Okay, here. And Emma. A wooden plaque. Place it back in the Hokura after writing your wishes. So using this, we can go to the shrine here. We can use this. You can use a blank Emma and Faith to pray at a Hokura and increase your max health, stamina, and sanity. You can also increase the number of Omamori you can equip at the same time. So on normal here, we can go to pray, and we need more faith because we need 1,500. This is what we're going to be saving up for. You can equip up to 3 more, or up to 3 total in the base game. Now, we could afford to buy 2 of these, but I only have 1 Emma, so we're going to save up to 1,500. You want to see it, but like you recognize, it's probably 2 to 3 times longer than any other game on your list. Generally speaking, that's not too big of a deal. I don't really care how long a game takes me. There, see? A sickle. Alright, but we're not going to use the sickle yet. Sickles are actually really, really good. This is another box you can open up on New Game Plus. I think that one there has an Emma in it. So.
Shu, where are you?
What is it, partner?
He always sounds so awkward when he's saying partner.
Everything that's happening to us. Do you think it could be some dream we're having? Because we just want to keep playing Space Wars together?
Well, we could pinch each other to find out.
No. I can pinch myself. Thank you very much.
Sorry. Seems it's not a dream after all.
Well, I'll let you know when we're going to be playing it anyway. Like, you'll know well within time. All right, so let's read here. Space Wars. This is the game that Shu and I played together when we were kids. Basically, aliens known as the Galactic Imperium would arrive in UFOs in droves, and we would fight them to protect the town. Playmates would come and go. We called them new recruits and fallen ones, respectively. And in the end, Shu and I were the only ones left standing to combat the Galactic Imperium. Ote-sama. A clear medicinal infusion with a deep red color. This natural remedy is a traditional folk medicine used to alleviate and offer pain relief and can either be ingested or applied to the affected area. It is known in Ebisugaoka as Agura no Hote-sama, or Hote-sama's cure, and is still favored by a small minority of the town's elderly population who has a distaste for modern medicine. Celluloid doll. It looks like a doll that I had when I was young. I don't have mine anymore, but was a time when it felt like a friend to me. In my opinion, a doll is a toy for girls. Because of this, I always felt like my doll was telling me that I should act more like a girl when I was playing with it. One day, I was told by a girl that I couldn't play house with the other girls because I also hung out with the boys. From that day on, I didn't want to play with the girls anymore, and so I threw the doll away. What? Oh, wait, Dark Shrine. Get this fucker. A monster restrained by chains and shackles. I wonder if it was imprisoned and tortured. It seems to be searching for me by sound rather than sight. I should be mindful of my footsteps. The reading the journal can be really helpful, too, because it gives you hints on how to deal with some enemies. Not all of them, but, you know, small idea of what to do. Hey, look, somebody overturned a cart in the road. What a bastard. Alright, so you got your scarecrows here. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna explore these houses along the side here first, and then we'll go explore the fields. Uh-huh. Eventually, you get Omamuris that will help you with your durability for light attacks, and
Doctor, are you home?
That was a huge boon when I got that in my other playthrough. Naturally, though, it's not guaranteed, and it kind of sucks when you don't get one, but I don't remember if it's a guaranteed one that you find or otherwise. All right, so the doctor didn't answer, so naturally what you do next is you go to the backyard, and you climb up the ladder on the side and go inside through the back window. All right, so in here we find that's unfortunate. Blocked. It was rather sparse, but it has a rocking chair.
Doctor.
Door is locked.
Is that you?
Also, I meant to ask, I've not played Pathfinder Kingmaker, nor do I have any desire to do so, but if you want to play it, it's probably worth playing first, because Wrath of the Righteous has a lot more to it, and it may be harder to go back. I actually have Kingmaker, I think. The lock's broken, it won't open. Alright, so down here, we have Arare. Can I just use it? Do I have to? Like, wish I could just use the item. Okay, Arare only gives 10, so it's not worth hanging up. Yeah. Ah, good. Good. I also keep my eyeballs in a chest on a desk in my living room. So, you know. What's that? A small, inconspicuous key. Wonder what drawer this belongs to. I also keep my eyeballs and chest in my room. Kudzu tea! Alright, we'll toss this stuff. I'm gonna just donate the kudzu tea to the shrine after, but... Alright, so... There's something moving around up here. That bitch on the bed is gone! Who does she think she is? Alright, and here we got local doctor's note. Even now, the trust given to long-standing physicians of the EY family is unshakably strong. When I spoke to the eldest working member of the family at a gathering, I was astonished by their outstanding bounty of knowledge. Though as they discussed the details of their practices with me, I got the hint that they might still be using controlled substances in their treatment. However, I think it's best that I look the other way in this situation. While it is now illegal to produce the cloudy rice wine known as Doboroku, people across Japan were once free to make it as they needed. Perhaps operating within the gray area of the legislation between tradition and modern medicine has always been the role of a local physician here.
Someone there?
Is someone there? Great question. Claw marks? Increases max health.
Nice.
Nice. I think I'll keep the dodge one on for now, but that'll be good. Autopsy report. Undetermined case of death. Undetermined COD. Case number 9. Body was astonishingly malnourished, and a calvarium had split open like it had burst from the inside. The cranial bones had been hollowed out and filled with insect eggs, later identified as belonging to various species, including locusts, grasshoppers, and crickets. No evidence to suggest they were put there by human hand. Seemed to be planted by insects naturally. A highly unusual behavior considering the harsh winter temperatures. Yet another corpse came through with an inexplicable cause of death. At least this one was easier to stomach than case 08. All bodies with unexplainable causes of death are kept secretly and swiftly handed over to the police department. In return, the police department immediately disposes of such bodies without so much as customary glance. Additional notes, the man was suspected of blaspheming against religious doctrine. He seemed to bear some kind of grudge against the Inari faith. It's always the same with these strange corpses. After all, there can only be one outcome for not paying reverence to Oinari-san. Well, you guys didn't call him Oinari-sama, so you're not paying proper reverence. Something went out the window. That didn't quite go how I wanted it, but...
Is he dead?
He dead. She dead. First, you look at Kingmaker, and the whole reason you like Wrath is because it's power fantasy, and Kingmaker is not. Well, is that the main difference? Just like the power fantasy, or... Alright, so that's that house. I don't think we can go back there. You can, it's not in this. Okay. There is... Why does that box show up there, but still have a question mark on it? Is there something in there now? Yeah, let me go check it again, just to be sure. 2 different adventures. I got you. Since Wrath came out second, there's a lot more classes and quality of life stuff. Spells. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything in there. Alright, well. The lock's still broken. The lock's still broken. Gotta climb out the window to get out of here, it seems. Alright. More everything. Yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to the shrine. I'm gonna turn in that kudzu tea I got, and then we are going to save, and then start exploring the fields over here, because I think there's some good stuff to find over there. Alright. Do one of my kudzu tea. Done. Save. Alright, so we're heading to Rinko's house. Okay. So from here, we run into the fog, we pull out our map, and we go... We can't go that way, but we can go straight ahead. If you didn't know, you couldn't guess, there's probably going to be enemies in the field. Yep, there's one right there.
Go away.
Sorry for the late response, but Chocobo does not request Grandia in everyone's stream. Yeah, knock something off of her. Just most people's streams. Chocolate! Chocolate. A new imported candy that has been increasing in popularity. A rare treat for local children. Slightly restores max sanity, and sanity will not be consumed when using focus for a set time. Can be used as an offering. Chocolate. Go that way. Let's go this way, as this way leads us around. Pretty sure there's going to be something to fight on the way back. Letter to home. I no longer recognize my husband. He gets blackout drunk most days now, and when he's drunk, he turns violent. I don't think I can keep on living this way, not with his cruelty day after day after day. Where did the kind man I met when our marriage was being arranged go? My eldest child is only 3 years old, and I have another growing inside me. Life is too hard to keep living, but I'm forbidden to die. Mom, Dad, I've always done as you ask, no matter what it was. This will be my first and last selfish act. Please forgive me.
This is terrible. How could this happen?
Okay. It seems like a common issue in this town. I don't like how the attack knocks enemies back. That's kind of annoying. Another first aid kit. Now, I can't actually pick this one up, so I don't have enough space for it. And I only like to keep one first aid kit on me right now because I don't have a lot of space. So I can either go and donate that chocolate to the thing and run all the way back here, or ignore it. For now, we're going to ignore it. I can tell you this, though. On my first playthrough, I absolutely needed that first aid kit, as I sucked ass, and I took a lot of damage from, like, everything. I'm still pretty terrible at the game, but where are you going? Okay, well, going that way. Okay. Fortunately, Hineko's movement does have a forward momentum to it sometimes. He doesn't always move forward with that second swing. I don't know why. But yeah. Typically has some. Oh, give me that. Alright. I know we just picked up chocolate, but chocolate, you gotta go. The dried carcass is way better.
Here.
Oh, indeed. We are going to take that back to the shrine, though. Well, you know what I could have done? I could have taken the chocolate back and then went to the... look at this bitch hanging out over here. Thinking she's still... I should have taken the chocolate back first and then ran back and got the dried carcass. I think that would have been a useful use of my time. This has got nothing in it. Amassing as much faith as possible is not usually a bad thing. Alright, let's put this in here. Unfortunately, we still do not have enough. We are only at 1,320. I could give these, that would put us up to 1,470. And then one of these, that would give us 1,500. But I'm not too concerned with it right now. It'll be good to have another Omamori slot, but I'm not gonna go out of my way for it. Alright. So there's a few paths we can take. I'm going to go up and explore the back road there a little bit more before we head down that way. Before we go on break, I'm just going to go hit up this area here. This bitch is now in our direct pathway, though, so we may end up having to fight her. Maybe not, though. We might be able to get by. Alright. This one, however, is going to go directly in my path. I mean, look how much fucking durability I lose with every swing. Like, that's ridiculous. You will not be able to free yourself from an enemy's grasp if they successfully grab you. When grabbed by an enemy, your health and sanity will drop significantly. Be sure to stay aware of your surroundings. If you doesn't as well, sorry, as your being grabbed by enemies will not cost your max sanity. This game loves so that attack that bitch just did where she charged at me. This game loves. Ow. Okay, bitch. That was weird. Anyway, this game fucking loves having enemies just hide around corners and just dash out and grab you. You need decent reaction time. And yeah, I actually did not like that aspect of this game.
I'm
And
going
I
to be in trouble if I don't find a new weapon soon.
Shut up, it's fine. But in this section here, this is something you actually do need to come up this way in one of the New Game Plus playthroughs, because there's something here on the wall that you need to investigate. It's to get the one of the special endings. School paper cutout: the legend of Ebisugaoka's monster, Aya Kakashi. Long ago, there was a sighting of a scarecrow monster known as Aya Kakashi here in Ebisugaoka. It appeared one sweltering summer day deep within the crop fields, dancing a most peculiar of dances, like a ripple of hot air. People warned not to let one's gaze settle for too long upon its bizarre figure or try to get close to Aya Kakashi, for it will chase any who do to the ends of the earth before taking their life. Alright, so we're going to take our break here, but then we're going to head to the left and up this road here. As this up this road here is a side area that you don't have to go through in the base game. So let's keep the map up, and I'll be right back with more Silent Hill F in just a moment.